All right, it's the Harvard Connection rundown here.
Look at that! Let's go!
I didn't even realize. Fuck.
We did it.
Until I started the show.
Suck
Shit.
it, Kevin.
So much brain power.
Seriously.
On this rundown.
God, I'm the dumbest
Last
guy
time
on
we
the
were
panel.
together, we just put Smitty and that Jared there in an absolute
Well, I mean,
body
those
bag.
are
That's
two.
right.
Those are two idiotic blockheads.
Yeah.
So I hope I can
Yeah.
hold my own a
Smitty
little
is
bit better.
retarded.
Today's rundown is brought to you by SeatGeek. Use the code RUNDOWN. You're going to get $10 off your first purchase. You want to get some tickets to see the NBA playoffs. You want to go to Vegas and see the Golden Knights. You want to go see Francis do some stand-up. Your tickets ever hit the secondary market?
I don't
gotta
think
be
so.
Flattering.
I don't think they do.
I think that's when you've made it.
Well,
you know?
You should do it yourself and then
Oh,
talk
yeah.
about
You're
how people are
absolutely
doing it.
right.
Yeah, you
I
should.
really could. What ends up happening is the show sold out pretty quick, and now I'm getting all these DMs from people being like, "Hey, it's my girlfriend's birthday tomorrow. We didn't buy tickets. Can we get a pair?" And it's like, "Yo, where were you a month ago?"
Yeah, bitch.
Okay, don't be that presumptuous.
Yeah, right? Fine.
Get on your shit.
Chicks, though, that's nice.
No, it's like a boyfriend.
Yeah, I don't know what you did a girly
Using
voice for the
his-
boyfriend there.
Well, you never know these days.
It's true.
But a lot of girls do it too. I should buy a big package of like 15 and just be like, yeah, it's $100 now.
There you go.
Ramp it up.
That's the Harvard business mind thinking.
We got there. It took a minute. but we'll figure it
Download
out.
the free SeatGeek app, go to settings, add a promo code RUNDOWN, get $10 off your first purchase. We started off with Hilary Duff, my girl Lizzie McGuire. She went on an Instagram rant yesterday, Instagram stories, exposing her neighbor, Dieter Addison, what an asshole name that is, for being like a shitty neighbor. When I heard it was Lizzie McGuire's neighbor, I thought it was like she's in the hills, fucking like a mansion in California. She's in an apartment like the rest of us. I'm sure it's a nice apartment, but she's got a neighbor who's smoking weed, smoking cigarettes, apparently like smashing furniture and shit. So she outed him. She was like, "We all know that your daddy pays for your rent. We're the only ones who work hard for our money here. Like, fuck you." Apparently the guy is lawyered up, whatever. I don't know. She was showing some fire though, and she put the picture, like his avatar up, and was really clowning him.
So,
Not good.
what is she doing living in a place where someone else can possibly affect you?
Well, that's what I'm saying.
With
right?
just like cigarettes and like smoking weed, like that happens in my fucking. I'm like Riggs. That happens in
Yeah.
my apartment.
Yeah.
And it's like, and I don't even get that upset because I'm like, yeah, I'm just me, and like I can't afford to live somewhere where that doesn't affect me. She's a fucking she's Lizzie McGuire.
I would imagine you're still cashing checks from the Disney show like a billion years ago that can afford a fucking mansion in the
She
hills.
build
you
like
know?
the most soundproof walls of all time in like a
Right.
day, done. Like,
Yeah.
what is she doing?
Or just get a penthouse because then
Yeah, right? Like,
you're
just
not
no neighbors.
Anybody above you, and I feel like that's, I don't know. I for me, when I come home and I smell people smoking weed in the hallway, I think, I love this place.
Yeah.
You know, it
You're
makes
like,
me feel
this is cool.
happy to know that everyone's
We
smoking
have my
weed.
floor. I live in it's like 30 floor, one of those big like 30 floor buildings, and we just have a weed floor. Like me and my roommates like we don't smoke weed, and our apartment's all the way like the last one. So anyone that comes to our place just like assumes we're like a weed type apartment.
You got to get
Just
in.
walk through.
Listen, if you're on the weed floor, you got to just get into weed.
So
Yeah.
I almost feel like I have
gotta.
to. It's like my clothes smell like weed. I get the whole
might as
floor
well.
just fucking smells like weed.
You might as well, man.
You should get into weed. I'm into weed. I'm a big weed guy.
You do the weed?
I do it.
You do
I
it?
do the weed.
get
Oh,
my
cool,
chair
narc.
faced
You know, I'm the weed guy. Ooh, big pot guy here. And I'll tell you what, my next door neighbor, also smokes weed. And we have this deal where if we were to ever get in trouble, if either one of us ever got in trouble for smoking pot, we would just blame it on the other person.
Just narc on the other
Yeah,
guy?
because we're both always smoking weed, so
Oh, it could be
we could
either
just
or?
like kind of kick the can to the just confuse them.
Oh, I got you. I thought you
Yeah.
meant just like straight snitch so they get in trouble.
No.
That
Got
would
it.
be-
Got it. I
that'd be
feel
bad.
you. I
yeah,
feel you.
yeah. I wouldn't do that. We hook up.
Okay. Moving on. We got the Vegas pregame. The Golden Knights pregame show is the most electric thing in sports. It is better than the Hamptons 5. It is better than the actual Golden Knights games. That pregame medieval times spectacle, I would go for the fucking pregame show and I would bounce. I mean, it's got everything.
Yeah.
It's got the Golden Knight fight. You got sword fights. You got ice shows. You got the fucking jet taking off. Unbelievable electricity.
It's awesome. If you're gonna put a team in Vegas, they have to do this.
I mean, this is
just
Vegas,
what you
man.
gotta
They put on
do.
a show.
They need like Cirque du Soleil during the fucking whistles and shit. People
Yeah.
like slinging off the glass. You just have to do that. If you're gonna be a Vegas team, you got to do that. There's so many attractions in Vegas. I don't know. There's not enough like real humans in Vegas to have like a strong enough fan base, right? You gotta
Right.
like attract
It's got to be
the tourists and all that to at least some degree. And if you're gonna fucking leave a casino or all the other shit. They got like an Eiffel Tower there. They got all the crazy shit. You can. Britney Spears, I think, still performs there.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
big time.
yeah.
She's awesome.
Big time
now again, by the
residency.
way. We talked about. That's a whole other conversation. But if you're gonna not go to her and you're gonna be like, I'm gonna go to the fucking hockey game, you gotta have this shit. I mean,
Yep.
you have to.
Yeah, I think it's really cool that, you mentioned the local citizens, right, getting into it, and not just the tourists. I always wonder what it would be like to grow up
Oh, you got to be a lunatic.
in Las Vegas, to
you
like
gotta be
live
really
there,
wrong.
go to school there. You know who grew up there?
Who?
Andre Agassi.
Really?
Yeah, did you ever read his book?
No.
He got into crystal meth later in life.
That sounds about
And I
right.
think
Where do you
that-
play?
that-
He's playing tennis out in Vegas?
Yeah, his dad built.
Didn't he have a crazy father?
His father was bananas.
Crazy father.
Insane.
Like a tennis
Built
Nazi?
him his own tennis court, and then would set up the ball machine and make him hit until his hands were like bloody with blisters.
Here's a take. Andre
off.
Agassi, when he was done, into the tennis era. Nobody cared about tennis.
That's a great
He was like
point.
the last guy that people cared about.
Well,
when he made that
Federer-
run at the U.S. Open,
Federer.
Hubs, when was that? Yeah, but like Federer's not exciting.
Yeah,
Federer's
I-
like sick and you respect him. And like Nadal to a degree, but even like after that, like I feel like my dad talks all the time about how tennis used to be way bigger than golf. You had McEnroe and
Well,
all
that's
these
the thing.
fucking
It wasn't
animals.
just
And now I
Agassi.
feel like
there was Sampras and Agassi and this and that. There was like a whole bunch
But
of
he was like the
guys.
last guy like,
Yeah.
that kind of represented that era of like characters in tennis. He was
feel that.
fucking awesome. He made that
Good
run
take.
of the U.S. Open. What was that, like 2011 or something?
Yeah,
When
beat
he,
that
like-
other American guy, the
Yeah.
old guy.
And then he went, obviously Agassi went from like the crazy hair to just like the bald
Straight
guy.
bald, yeah.
And like
Yeah.
he was, Agassi's
Well,
awesome.
That hair was always fake. It was a wig that he was wearing.
Really?
Yeah, he admits it in the book.
Wait, what?
Yeah,
Come on.
dead serious. He wore a wig because he was going bald.
That
That
is-
crazy hair was
But
like all
wait, so
hairpiece.
at no time did
Devastating.
he have long hair?
No.
That's a crazy move.
Yeah. Yo,
Because then
and-
he
and-
eventually, like, he looked
Fuck
fine.
Andre
bald.
Agassi.
And he also admits to doing crystal meth in the book, and he talks he's such an asshole about his ex-wife Brooke Shields.
Yeah.
He like basically tries to say that he totally throws her under the bus. It's unbelievable. And
I'm
then
floored by
he also
by-
says that Pete Sampras was like the worst tipper of all time. He rubbed a lot of people the wrong way with that book.
It's like the big go-to against like big
they
athletics.
don't
Like they
tip
say
well.
about Tiger, like he
Yeah.
doesn't tip well, and then everyone that's ever worked in service is like, well, fuck that guy forever.
Yeah, right.
Well,
That's kind of the move.
yeah.
Don't defend your boy here. He's a bad tipper.
Yeah. But the Vegas
I'm all
Golden
torn
Knights,
on Agassi now.
I would go watch them, and it would be fun. Did you see that picture of all the people sitting at the practice skate, like the 30-minute skate?
No.
The stands were completely filled with people coming to just watch them do their skate around for half an hour.
The warm-up, you mean?
Yeah. No. Like on a different day from the game.
Gotcha.
Or maybe it
wild.
was the same day, but it was like it
wild.
had nothing to do with the
Pre-game
game.
How
skate,
about
yeah, it's a little
being
different.
like the Golden Knight?
Yeah.
Like that's your job.
Yeah.
That's a wild gig to have. Be like,
Much
yeah,
better
no, I
than
do the
being
pregame.
Caesar at the Caesar's Palace. You know?
Yeah.
Could be that. You could be that guy.
Is Caesar around? Isn't that one of the lines from?
Did Caesar stay here? I don't think so.
We got a bunch of Asians fighting each other. This guy just runs up behind this chick, gives her a pretty soft pat on the ass, but pat on the ass nonetheless.
Very theatrical.
It was a very like
Oh, yeah.
pow, like almost made me think he didn't want to be slapping that ass, if you feel me. And then he just gets stomped out by this guy and like 30 of his friends. I mean, kicking in the face and the whole nine. I mean, that's what you get though, right?
Yeah, I think at this day and age, if there's like 3 effective ways to ensure that you will kill yourself. 1 is like jumping off a bridge or a building. 2 is like ingesting cyanide, and 3 is slapping a woman on the ass.
Especially, I mean, her boyfriend's right there.
Yeah,
Literally,
I
like,
don't
holding her
understand why anyone would do that. It's like, what do you? I mean, you're never gonna get away with it.
Yeah, I mean, I'd imagine this dude after he gets like his face stomped in afterwards was like, well, that was not worth it, even a little bit at all.
Yeah, I mean, you should never just randomly slap a woman in the ass.
Correct. Correct.
However, if you're gonna
Wait,
do
no,
it,
I take
What
no,
he's
not
about
correct.
to say,
No,
I
however.
have no part in.
Yeah.
if you're one of these scumbags who's gonna do it, that was the worst imaginable situation to do it.
yeah,
They're
yeah.
just outside in like a wide open place with a girl who's clearly with like 8 guys.
Yep.
That's not the time to do it.
No,
If you're gonna
no,
do
no,
it,
no.
I feel
Pick
like you
and
gotta
choose
be.
your places for sexual assault. Is what Riggs says.
No, I'm saying
That's
that
what
I would-
Riggs.
I
That's
would
what Riggs says.
think
That's
that
what
I would
Harvard over here.
think that if you were one of those scumbags that did that, I would hope for your own sake, for your own health, that you would
do
be
it
Yes.
another time.
smarter about it.
Scope your surroundings first.
But definitely shouldn't do it, no matter who you
Yeah.
are.
The royal wedding is upon us. When is it? Do we know when? Saturday. And the fucking saga just keeps on going. The dad is like sick, got the heart problems, and they're following him everywhere. He's hiring paparazzi. He's been banned from the wedding. He's not gonna go. I think the sister like broke her ankle. Whatever. I don't know. But this video today surfaces of Meghan Markle when she was like a bit actress, where she is on the new reboot of 90210, where she's blowing some dude in a car, giving a little roadhead in the parking lot.
Just really
Not very
quick.
royal, you know.
To me, roadhead requires that
driving.
you are on the road.
Okay, that's
driving.
fair. So
This to
she
me
was
is a
blowing him in the car.
parking lot head. Yeah.
Fine, that is fair.
Lot
It's not
head.
roadhead.
Yeah, lot.
Lot head. Lot head. Lot head.
The famous lot head.
Everybody knows. Everybody likes some good lot head.
I like a lot of head.
The
Yeah,
royal
lot of
family
shit.
has just got to be like, fucking Harry. Come
Yeah.
on, man. I mean, I don't care about this shit, but the royal family all buttoned up. It's like,
Well, this is so stupid. Are people really upset about this? Like, to me, that's the equivalent of like saying that if an actor played a Nazi in a movie, like, you know, that all of a sudden you're gonna hold it against them that they're anti-Semitic.
no, I bet you it's not that. I bet you that she's like such a scrub actress. Like all she's ever done was Suits. This chick is a nobody. I'm sick of it. Like, sorry, the Suits fans love her and they treat her like actual royalty. This chick is a fucking nobody. She was on Deal or No Deal, like holding Case 23 for like half her life. She's found Harry, like whatever. Like if you check her IMDb, it says like Meghan Markle. It says like Deal or No Deal, like role like box number 23, like playing herself. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
And so I think that the royal family's just like, God damn, this chick is like she wants to be a somebody, but she's a nobody. It's better to just be like Kate, who was like just a regular nobody.
Yeah, but I think like when you talk about an actor who is going to throw their entire career away in order to marry into the royal family and become, you know, this ambassador.
Yeah, but
in
like
England.
I'm saying, she didn't have much of her career to give away.
Right,
It's like, yeah,
it's
of course
like
she's
if
giving that up.
Gwyneth Paltrow had met Prince Harry back in her prime, I don't think that marriage works out because she's like got projects and actors can never stay married.
Yeah, you need somebody to like
because they're so busy.
bend the knee to the throne. I feel you.
So I'm not a big 90210 guy. Did a like blowjob in the parking lot seem aggressive for 90210, or is that pretty?
It was
standard?
an implied blowjob. You didn't see dick.
Still, I mean, she kind of like.
I watched the scene. She
just
comes
pops up from
pops
the-
up from
Yeah,
the
but then she did like the hair.
Yeah.
I mean, you know.
Yeah, no,
it was
an
like
implied
she was
blowjob
sucking
for
his
like
dick in the-
a regular channel. I don't, you know, like it was like Fox or some shit. It's pretty aggressive.
That's what I thought it was a little aggressive.
I
don't
mean,
know.
like it's like when there's an implied sex scene, though. You know.
But still, for whatever reason, I think like
sucking
blowing
dick
some
is
guy
different.
in a right. In a
There's-
parking
There's
lot
plenty of sex
versus,
scenes
like,
that, you know,
right.
not sucking dick.
Sex you could play off as like they were making love. That's like she's just sucking his dick.
The dude,
Right.
the dude was sitting there like,
Right.
Yeah.
you know, it was,
By the way, to your point though, maybe her IMDb page is underwhelming. She, to me, is one of the most beautiful
Yeah,
human
she's a
beings
smoke.
I've ever seen
I think so
in
too.
my life.
Who's it? Dave always tries to say that she's like not that.
Oh
hot or
my
something.
God!
She's
Every
smoke.
picture of her, she looks like she's just emerged from like the God's womb.
I mean, Dave has also said though at the same time, every single biracial person ever is incredibly good looking.
I think there's truth to that.
I'm trying to find someone who's ugly so I can refute that. I once Googled ugly biracial. The only thing that came up was Rachel Dolezal, but she's just not biracial. She's biracial in her head. She's just an ugly white woman. That's all she is.
No, in her head, she's
Right. She's
a
you know,
beautiful
she's-
black woman.
Right.
but
She's an ugly white woman.
in our head, she's
Not
not.
at all. We got this Popeyes employee who quit, rolls in with his buddy who's got like the boombox, plays I Don't Want to Be a Player, still don't want to be a player, and he raps like a freestyle, like I'm out of here, I don't want to work here anymore.
Excuse me, sir. Quitting my job today. So I got an announcement. What's that? So I'm quitting my job today. Sorry to tell you about that. Here we go.
I ain't quitting the job. Hey, let them know you about to quit.
Look. I don't really wanna work here no more. Can you tell the job you got a chicken on the floor? Look. don't really wanna work here no more. Find somebody to cover my shit tomorrow. I'm gone. I don't really wanna work here. Y'all can find somebody to cover my shit though. And I'm tired of this shit. And I'm busy trying shit though. Hey, and I'm done with this stuff.
Hey, he's done.
Man, I'm done with it, y'all.
Hey, hold on.
Hey, good job.
Yep.
Man, I'm done, y'all. See y'all later.
You don't work here no more. You don't want to work no more.
And y'all can find somebody to cover my shit tomorrow.
Hey.
I don't really wanna
Work here no more. He mad back there.
And I'ma tell the y'all be dropping champion on the floor. I'm done. Hey, and I'm with my check. My last one. Pay my respect. I'm about to get up out of here. I ain't trying to work here, and I'm trying to better get. So y'all can tell that. Tell the manager that he can have his head back.
Yeah, come on.
Cause I ain't doing this no more. Join me and get up out the store. I don't really wanna
Work here no more.
Hey, and I'ma tell the y'all been dropping chicken on the floor. I'm gone, y'all. I don't really wanna work it no more.
Come on, okay. Hey, we
tell the y'all been dropping chicken on the floor. I'm done.
You like this move or not?
Yeah, because
Francis?
it's fast food. I mean,
Do you like this move or not?
No.
See, I don't like it because it's like, bro, you work for Popeyes. Like if you do this to your boss at like a corporate setting, it's like, I'm fucking you over. I'm out of here. Fuck this place. Popeyes is probably like, yeah, no kid, like, go, get out of here. We'll just fill you with another somebody else right away. Like, it's not some grand, like, thing. It's just like, okay, get the fuck out.
I guess what I really liked about it is that he was incredibly polite throughout the whole thing. Like at the beginning, he opened the door for like a customer,
and he was kind of like
"I'm
happy.
gonna quit, sir," and like what? And then
a couple of the other guys were happy for him. It
right.
wasn't. I guess it wasn't really about spite. It was just like, I'm gonna do something funny.
So it had like a real positive tone. I felt like even the manager was like, "All right,
Okay,
cool,
cool.
let's get somebody else,
Cool.
no problem." So I kind of like the positivity.
I guess that's the vibe. If you're going for like some like revenge factor, so like fuck you, I'm out of here. I think that they're gonna be like, okay, we don't care.
To me, it's such contrived efforts at going viral, though.
Yeah.
I mean, like clearly that's what he's going for. He knew he was going to do this. He set the whole thing up, and
But it worked.
Yeah, we're talking about it. Absolutely true. But like for me, if it's really going to be that impressive quitting scene, massive scene, it has to be like the scene from Half Baked, where he's like,
Right.
fuck you, you're cool, I'm out.
But I agree with that. That's what I was basically saying. Like, there's the spite vibe to it, the way Scarface did it.
Yeah.
I think you're jealous that he went viral.
Definitely.
I'm jealous of
You're
everybody
very
that went
you're
viral.
very
Mel, I'm
cynical.
jealous of you.
You're very cynical of others that go viral.
I'm not cynical
jealous.
because sometimes I think it's deserved. Yours, I wear more sunscreen than you, and I don't understand why I wasn't the guy.
So you want to represent sunscreen.
Sunscreen tweet.
There
You
was a
fucked
lot
that
of-
one up.
That was a tough month for Francis.
It was.
That was. I don't think we talked for the whole month. He was very, very upset about
I
it.
certainly didn't invite him golfing.
150,000 retweets.
And
man.
he kept swinging too with other sunscreen stuff, like trying to make it like
Kind of.
Francis,
Well, I also
if
realized
you-
I had to back
If you
off.
added up all of your retweets and then like tripled them, I don't think you're touching 150,000.
Probably not.
Yeah. I mean,
No,
he just
probably
smoked you
not.
with 140 characters.
I mean, I honestly I don't understand Twitter. I've had tweets that like felt like they were getting up there and had a chance, and then they don't get that extra kick. You know, you need that kick. I think you need someone big to really retweet it or something.
Yeah, you gotta get something that has to launch you into that like
You got to get into Black Twitter.
You got to
that
hit
stream that's just
you hit
above
the
normal
Twitter.
Twitter.
The shoot.
Did you guys see Khan's quote tweet?
Oh, this
No.
has
What
been
is this?
driving people crazy.
Crazy. Khan's quote tweeted like some girl was hanging off a bridge and was like, find someone you'll trust as much as this person. And Khan just quote tweeted and said no. And it has like 70,000 likes.
Two
so,
letters,
like,
no.
20,000 retweets. All he said was no.
Nice.
I kind of like that
Nice.
tweet though.
That's pretty
I mean,
funny.
that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Sometimes brevity is the soul of wit.
Yeah, look, I don't look. If we're being totally honest, I love it when people around here have shit that blows up. I just wouldn't mind if it happened to me, once, just once. I just want one.
Well, you'll probably blow
Yeah.
up
It's
once. So it'll
totally-
probably be when you blow up this office.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right. I hope it happens. Yeah.
Your
We
new
need that
crusade
again.
here, your new movement is to blog your just like horrific things that have happened to you, near-death experiences and horrific injuries. This latest one, you diving off of a fucking dock at your fancy
Yeah, by the way,
house.
I could show you the scar because people were like, "This isn't true. I don't believe it." Check that out. You see that scar across my forehead right there?
Yeah, but I'll be honest, it's definitely is a scar. It's small though. I mean, what you were describing.
Have you ever cracked your head open?
I
right
have
there?
not, because I'm not an idiot who
Check that
dives
out.
into fucking
See that
anchors.
shit? Here we go. Hang on. Here it comes, folks. Coming in hot.
I mean, it's not a giant scar, for sure.
No, it's not a big scar.
But I guess it doesn't take much.
You
for
have
your-
so many. What are they called? Ventricles or whatever? Like blood vessels right
Yeah, when
here.
you cut your head, it fucking bleeds.
Look right in the hairline right there. I mean, it's like I'm telling you, I could see the blood.
This is some
landing in the water in front of me.
some peak white people shit. To be like, at my house in Maine, I dove off the dock and
Yeah.
into the lake, and I hit my head on the anchor of my boat.
If people want to keep focusing on that,
And then the
have
bushes
a
rode by in
problem with
there,
that,
yeah.
You know, fucking work harder. What do you want me to say? I'm sorry your life sucks.
Yes,
I mean, like,
yes, go
grow
full
up.
heel. Go
Grow
full
up.
heel, Francis.
Do I need
I
a
love it.
microphone?
Fucking go full heel.
I need a
dude.
microphone. I mean, Jesus Christ. I'm sorry your dad's job sucks. Like, get a fucking life. You know?
And he
Having a
goes
boat
full
was
belly.
awesome.
What do you want me to say? I water skied as a kid. It was nice.
I love it. I mean, there's no better way.
You want me to
just,
apologize?
Just lean into it. Just lean into the white privilege.
off.
Good job. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
That's the rundown. I love it.
I like it.
I water skied as a kid. Deal with it.
I water ski.
Fucking grow up.